Hey, what's going on, Facebook? It's about that time. It's Cross Training Wednesday, and we live. I want you to know it's Cross Training Wednesday, and most importantly, we live. Thank you so much for your continued support. As I always state, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for allowing me to speak a few minutes and share some good information I think that could help you as it relates to cross training. As you know by now, or maybe you don't, cross training has to do with getting into shape spiritually. Certainly welcome you to visit www.wecrosstrain.com. Take a glance at the home and About Us page and purchase your very own I Cross Train shirt. The concept is I Cross Train. You become part of the We Cross Train family and help support and share this movement. Of course, you can follow us on Facebook, We Cross Train, Instagram, We Cross Train, and of course, every Wednesday we come to you live. So today, we're going to talk about understanding your weaknesses. So to start out with, as always, just the definition of weakness. The state or quality of lacking strength. That's the definition of weakness. So when I think back into, back in the sports days of playing football, high school and college, it's interesting that people who are weak in certain exercises, whether it be squat, bench, whatever the exercise may be, they tend to shy away from the very thing that they need. They would always catch them doing curls or something different other than what it is that they needed to work on. Well, that's in the physical nature of weakness. People don't like to do what it is they need to do to improve or get stronger. As it comes to, spiritual weaknesses or things that's going to pull you away, those are the things we need to stay away from. So interestingly enough, the things you need to work on, the things you need to do, you don't want to do. And on the flip side, the weaknesses and the things that draw you away from your life and your purpose and God are things that you need to stay away from. Because what happens is when you do go and indulge in your different weaknesses, whether it be something you drink, smoke, spend time with, or do things that I won't share that you have no business doing because of your relationship or whatever reason it might be, those are the things that pull you away in life. So the two things today to remember is physically, you need to work on the things that you're weak on to try to improve upon that. And then from a spiritual standpoint, you need to try to stay away from the weaknesses that pull you away from life and all the things that God has for you, your family, whatever the situation may be. I don't have to go down your road. You know what your weaknesses are. And if for some reason you're having trouble identifying them, just think about the things that keep you from doing the things you should be doing. And you know what that is. They keep you from doing the things that you should be doing. Whether that's going home at a certain time at night, whether that's spending time with your family, whether that's, treating people the right way, or maybe that's giving too much attention to somebody you have no business to do with. Understand your weakness. Try to stay away from those things that make you weak. Of course, I have a few scriptures here to share with you. First of which being Romans 8:26. Likewise, the Spirit also helps in our weaknesses. Isaiah 30:15. In quietness and in trust shall be your strength. 1 Chronicles 16:11. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his presence continually. 2 Corinthians 12:10. Therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong. And lastly, the one that I like the most as it relates to this is, oftentimes, whether it be a trainer in the physical realm, or whether it be somebody you talk to or encourage you, but in this case, we're talking about Jesus, of course. He's somebody who's already been through it. He's been through it. He's been tempted. And guess what? He understands every quirk about you. He understands your weaknesses. He understands everything. More than your mama, more than your girlfriend, more than your friends, more than your spouse. Jesus understands you more than anybody you could ever encounter. And he's been tempted himself. So in Hebrews 4:15 and 16, for we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are yet without sin. Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. As it starts out, for we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses. He's able to sympathize with your weaknesses. He understands your weaknesses. He knows your weaknesses better than you know or anybody that you'll ever encounter on this earth knows. And so he's the one you have to turn to be able to withstand the weaknesses that you have or that draw you away from where you need to be. It's Cross Training Wednesday, y'all. Two very important things I want to leave with you. God loves you, and I love you. Understand your weaknesses. Look to the one who can help you with them. God bless.